There are a ton of rumors out right now about Google's next phone. And I have been scouring the internet finding out everything that I can about it so that I can share with you everything that we know. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at everything we know about the new Google Pixel 3a and 3a XL. But before we get started, I do want to say hi. My name is Carl, everybody's favorite ginger, and welcome to The Real Ginger Tech. Here, I like to do tips, tricks, and reviews on just about anything tech I can get my hands on. Or in this case, something that hasn't even released yet. So if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of when I release new videos. Also, hit me up over on Twitter at RealGingerTech. I like to share everything I find with you guys, and that's one avenue that I can use for that. So let's get started. Google started off designing phones under the Nexus brand. And those phones were more budget-friendly phones. Then they started making the Pixel line, which is a more flagship phone, a more high-end phone, which meant prices went up on those. Well, now that they've been successful through now the third generation of Pixel, which is what I'm recording this video on, because I thought it'd be cool to talk about their next phone with their current gen phone. The 3a and 3a XL at one point were rumored to be called the Pixel 3 Lite or the Pixel 3 XL Lite, but it has now come to light, see what I did there, that their new name is going to be the 3a and 3a XL. So, name-wise, I feel like they could have done just a little bit better, but, we'll take what we can get. Talking about the camera on this, it's a great picture, I think. You're actually going to get pretty much the same quality cameras on the 3a and 3a XL that come with the current gen of Pixel 3s. You're going to get that 12 megapixel back-facing camera, and then you're going to get an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. So you're not going to get the dual camera like I have on this one, although to be honest with you, I don't even know what that second camera does. I don't use it enough. So I figured this is a great time to test it out. So you're still going to get great picture quality out of your phone, out of the new phones. Pretty much the same as what you're going to get here. Now, one thing that may be lacking is the processing power to process those pictures. So the new phones come in two different processors. The 3A, the smaller of the two, is going to come with a Snapdragon 660 processor, which, by all respects, Snapdragon processor 660, it's going to be a good phone or a good processor. Maybe not the greatest, but you're also paying a budget price. You're not paying a premium for their most current generation. Now the 3a XL, the bigger brother of the two, is actually going to be a Snapdragon 710 processor, which is still pretty good. Better than the 660, not quite as good as the 845, I believe, that's on this phone, but it's still going to be enough to drive all your apps, process your videos or pictures just fine. It may not be quite as quick, but it'll still get the job done. So to store all your apps and videos and all your contacts and everything, they're going to offer pretty much a standard assortment of storage options. You're either going to have a 32 gig, a 64 gig, or a 128 gig, and that should be available on both devices. So nothing really new there. I think that's kind of the standard par for the course when it comes to all the different phones being made nowadays. So kudos with sticking with that. Now, to power all that, another pretty standard thing. We're looking at a 3A having a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, which will give you plenty of runtime for surfing the web, talking on the phone, and playing those games and recording videos. Now that's for the 3A. The 3A XL, nobody seems to have an idea, or nobody seems to know what is actually going to be the battery for that. I'm going to venture to guess, my money would be on a 530 milliamp hour battery. 3,530. That's what's in this phone right here, I believe, and I see them kind of sticking with a trend with that larger phone. You have more room. Why not put a larger battery in it? So now to view all your content, to play your games, to surf the web, we're looking at obviously two different phone sizes. The smaller of the two being a 5.6 inch 2120 by 1080 screen. Now, here's where there's a couple different thoughts. Half the people say it's going to be an LCD screen. The other half is going to are saying that it's going to be an OLED screen. Now, I've owned the Nexus 6 and Nexus 5X, and the Nexus 6 had that higher OLED screen. The Nexus 5X had the smaller LCD screen. So I'm going to kind of lean towards what everybody else is thinking right now and say that you're most likely going to get an LCD screen. But at 5.6 inches, I don't think you're going to notice anything too terribly different there. You just won't quite have that pop of color. And it just may not seem quite as vibrant, but it's still going to be a good quality picture. Now, the bigger of the two, like the Nexus 6, is going to have an OLED screen. It's going to be 6.1 inches is what the, estimated size is going to be. And that's going to sport a 2220 by 1080 screen. So, and with that OLED, you'll get those vibrant colors, those, truer blacks, whiter whites, more distinction there. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, all this is just information that I've researched from other sites that have a reputable source. Now, how reputable they are, we won't know until they actually come out and say, here's what these phones are going to be. So now, encasing all these phones, we're going to have, seems like 2 different options here. Not for us to choose, but what people are saying right now. The first being an aluminum body. So the Pixel 3 that I have here, or the 3 XL, and then the Pixel 3 have a glass back. Now it's still an aluminum construction underneath that, but then they coat it in glass. I'm hoping that they just take away that glass coating and just go with just the straight aluminum, and I think that would be nice. The Nexus 6 that I had a good rugged quality feel to it, and it was an all aluminum body. The other hand, people are saying that you're probably going to be getting a plastic body with these, and while that's not necessarily a bad thing, because how many phones have plastic bodies and are still good? My experience with the Nexus 5X, I didn't feel that premium plastic. It felt too plasticky, So I'm afraid they're gonna probably kind of go that way. I'm really hoping and pushing for, keep my fingers crossed that they're gonna go with that aluminum body. I know that Nexus 6 just had a good feel to it, and I really liked that. And I was a little let down by the 5X in its feel. It was still a great phone. Both of them were good phones, and they were great prices. And speaking of prices, so there's kind of a, broad price range right now that people are expecting or, have been told that it's going to be at. Anywhere for the 3A, we're looking anywhere from $400 to $500. And then for the 3A XL, we're looking anywhere from $500 to $600. Which, when in comparison to some of the phones that are out now, the S10 Plus, the iPhone X, whatever their bigger size is, I need to be better about learning more about iPhones. But, those are $1,000 phones. $1,000. This 3XL that I have, the Pixel 3 XL, I got it on sale. Normally it's like $900. I happened to get it while it was on sale for $200 off. So, $600 starting, and then of course they're going to have sale after sale after sale on these. I think that's a good price point for a 6-inch screen with good processing power. And even if that's just a little outside your budget, dropping down one step to just the 3A, it's still a 5.6-inch screen. That's solid. It's going to be a great daily use phone. I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious what's going to happen here. I think that they're kind of going back to their roots of the Nexus series, which is nice because the Nexus series of phones were just great phones for a great price. And then, they came out with the Pixels, which I love the Pixels. I'm able to afford the Pixels now. But for those people that can't afford them, it's hard to, say, oh, go buy a Pixel phone because, you're going to get your bang for your buck, but it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Well, now you can have kind of the best of both worlds. You do take some hits, obviously, like with the processor, the screen. You're going to take slight drops there. But what do you guys think? Are you excited? Is anybody out there looking to buy the new Pixel 3a when it comes out? Estimated time of arrival is probably going to be October. That seems to be when they like to release all of their phones, is October. On May 7th, I believe they're actually going to be possibly announcing something a little more about that. So I'm going to keep my eyes glued to my screen and keep an eye out for everything going on there. But what do you guys think? Put a comment down below. Are you looking forward to it? Do you not care? Do you think this is a bad move for Google? I personally think it's a great move, bringing that budget line in. A lot of companies have a budget alternative to their flagship phones. And Google used to do that, then they did away with that to do the flagship. Now they're bringing it back. So I'd like to see them kind of keep that if they can make a quality phone. So that's going to be the caveat there is if this phone ends up being a flop, which I don't think it will be, judging by my past experience with their budget line, I think we're in good hands. So, like I said, drop the link or drop a description or like I said, drop something down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any more information that I've missed here, let me know. I do want to know what's going on with this phone. I think it's going to be a great phone. But yeah, or you can hit me up over on Twitter at RealGingerTech. So if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you disliked it, go ahead and hit the dislike button. I'm okay with that. Just let me know what you want to see different next time. But I will see you guys in the next video.